Welcome back. NHL franchise mode video with your boy Legend3245, where we are back with Bruins episode, wrapping up the off season. Setting up our lines and doing scouting, and then doing the first part of the regular season probably, and or more. So without further ado, let's get started. My connection is unstable. It was for like 1 second. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. I did tell everyone I'm streaming, but I never gave the link. So let's just give the link. Right now. And alright, so now let's get started. So let's start off by editing our lines. You can see I've already edited the starting lineup. We could have Matvey Michkov. Give a +1. And Robbie Fabry could be on the fourth line. Yeah, that seems good. Okay. Defense. I like this defense, I would say. Yeah, I like this defense because Fitzgerald will grow. Carlo is 85. Koryaluk will grow. Okay, let's move on to special teams. So power play. Hey, Jan on the first unit is nice. Brad Lambert. That's nice. Patrick Kane as well. Pretty nice there. Taylor Hall. And let's put JK NHL here if he fits. Let's fit. 4-man power play. Let's put JK NHL. Penalty kill. Oof. Yikes. -3 on both units. That's kinda bad. Let's just put Tiny, Dezingle, I guess, Carlo. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate, but we'll have to run with it. That's real unfortunate. That's real unfortunate for sure. Extras, 4-on-4. Oof, I'd rather have another center like Jan. Hey, Slim, how you doing, man? How you doing? That is the real question. Matvey Michkov. Then I can put watching on YouTube as well. Yeah, I figured. Remove this pylon. Oh man, I like using slim language. It's pretty nice. Shootout can be whatever. Goalies, we already know Adobe and well, we have Tuca and we have others in the system. Bergeron and Galchenyuk are nice. Yeah, look at these goated lines, by the way. Look at these goated lines. Take a look at this. I'm good. Take a look at these lines right here. So, 97, medium franchise. 91, Patrick Kane, +5. Pasternak, 93. JKNHL, 88, high top 6. 88, high franchise. 89. 82, high franchise. 87, franchise. Also, I was thinking maybe Brad Lambert on the second line, but he doesn't fit. Brad Marchand, still up in here. Dezingle, Krejci, and Fabry. On defense, that's where we are a bit shaky, technically. Koryaluk, 84 medium elite. He should grow. McAvoy, 91. Fitzgerald, 82 medium elite. He should grow. Carlo, 85. Dylan, 81. Zaboro, 83. Might grow a little bit. It's just lines are goated up in here. Now that I have the line set, lines are set now. We do have to assign scouting. You gotta get a defensive coach? Nah, our coach has won 4 cups in a row. I don't need no defensive coach. He's a generalist coach. I have a defenseman assistant coach, but the PK is whatever, because the PK, even if we would have a defensive coach, none of our players are like two-way forwards. So the PK will be bad regardless. But I do have a defensive assistant coach right here. He's like good for the PK, but we also have Owen Betts, NHL Associate Generalist, and we have, of course, Philippe Burke, who has won us 5 cups in a row. 62% team fit, like 4 cups, 1 President Trophy. He's just a stellar coach, you know? Like, I can't fire him unless it makes sense, and it doesn't make sense. All right, let me do the scouting real quick. That's going to take like 1 second. And by 1 second, I do mean it will take some time. Obviously, you play NHL as well. So at least it's the start of the season. Start of the season scouting is pretty easy normally, because you just select players and you just scout them. It's not that hard. Actually, we can even scout more than that. He's only till January. So I'll have to remove all these players now and then finish it off. You can actually scout a lot more. He's a good scout now. So let's just do 340. Why not? Plus, it's only September at the moment. That also makes sense. Like you get what I'm saying, right? About the coaching. Like it doesn't make sense. I would. I'm not one to back down from firing my coach. But when he's won 4 cups in a row, that's a keeper, man. That's a keeper. Like I have him on not a short leash. Like if we don't win the cup this year, it's whatever because he's won 4 cups in a row. The only way I fire him is if we like miss the playoffs, stuff like that. Like I don't see myself firing this coach anytime soon. He might retire though. He's 55 years old. So once he retires, yeah, we'll see. But like, just doesn't make sense. Like why change what's not broken? I've won 4 cups in a row and this lineup this year is my most stacked yet. Like I have Robbie Fabby on the 4th line, 85 overall on the 4th line. That's just insane. Also, I was listening to the good old Dr. Dre songs earlier today. Man, no one beats those songs, am I right? Dr. Dre, Eminem. Oh, too good, man. I was listening to them earlier today. Those guys in their prime, oh my god, you couldn't beat it. Those songs were too good. Simply put. And let's go. Yeah. Especially Eminem's earlier stuff. Oh my. Oh my. Eminem, such a goat. Such a goat. Recently he hasn't been the same, but Eminem is always the homie. Always. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Snoop Dogg's pretty nice as well. In his prime, obviously. Obviously when I'm scouting, that's when I talk about other stuff, not the franchise mode, because scouting's pretty boring, but it's necessary. It's necessary, especially with a team like Boston. We don't have many prospects in the system. We really don't. So yeah, scouting's pretty much necessary. Um, my school is starting soon, so uploads will be less frequent. Because like my school starts in like 3 days. Starts on Tuesday. So that's nice in a way, but also kind of annoying in another way. Uploads will be a lot less for sure. Like I like to stream every day in the summer, but then school I only play in the weekends, so yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. Like the old schedule with Seattle. It's just how it rolls. Gave this guy too much work to do. Ah, man. Way too much work. Mans can't even do top 112. These scouts are kind of bad. I was gonna hire new scouts, but then I forgot, and the off season's over, so now it's too late. So that's kind of unfortunate. And But it's okay. I mean, the team's already this goated, so I don't need many prospects for a while. We signed Patrick Kane to a 1 year deal. My concept is I don't want to sign many guys long term because soon I will be in cap crunch because I have a bunch of OP prospects that will ask for a ton of money. But I like to make 1 year deals so that way I can like adjust accordingly and stuff. It's pretty nice. Those two I never have to touch. USA East though, I have to touch him. Almost done. Well, not almost done, but close. We're getting close. The exciting stuff is once we start the regular season. Obviously, since I've spent the first 21, first like, not first 21, but like first. Can we watch an AHL game? No, but we can watch an NHL game for sure. My AHL team's not that great. Kind of been neglecting the AHL team this franchise mode. So I have a bunch of guys that really aren't good. I know AHL's cool, but my team's not good. Unlike, if I have an NHL game, then why would I show an AHL game? You know what I mean, right? Like maybe one if we don't have an NHL game that day, and if the game goes into, so it would be a challenge. No, I would just watch the game and computer versus computer. Wouldn't really be a challenge per se. Because I would only watch overtime, right? Well, I would watch. I wouldn't play an AHL game, no offense. Like, I feel like there's better things to do, In NHL franchise mode, there's just better things to do. Oh my god, what am I doing? Especially because I don't have many prospects there at all. Like, I really don't have much prospects in the AHL. There's not really much incentive. Maybe if I had a ton of prospects, like in Seattle, I would. But, yeah. You gotta trade the AHL bums. Again, they're in the AHL. I've got no AHL bums in the NHL. That's all I care about. That's all I've always cared about. Now, in Seattle, I did have a bunch more prospects, but dude, I don't like my team doesn't have any prospects. There's no one to replace the AHL bums with. Like, it's just not worth it, quite frankly. Like, I'd rather keep them in there because I don't really care about the AHL too much. The way I see the AHL is just as a farm to grow my prospects, but I really don't have many prospects. Like, I'll show you the AHL team after. I really don't have many prospects. That's the main reason. I don't care as much. Whereas in Seattle, in the Seattle franchise mode, I had a ton of prospects, right? But here I don't. I really don't. Like, I have only like a couple. Almost done. Like, you get what I'm saying, right? Like, why would I trade the guys if I have no one to replace them with? I did. You remember in Seattle, right? You remember I would replace all those guys, but here I don't have many prospects. I'm playing with an old team. You got to remember who I'm playing with. I'm playing with the Bruins. I've got a bunch of old guys. I don't really have much prospects. Like, it'll take a while for me to build up that farm. And once I do, then I'll remove the guys. But for now, those guys are good fillers. Like, they're decent fillers for me. They just do a good job of, like, doing stuff. Alright, just 3 scouts left, and then we'll start the episode. Don't have much time, unfortunately, so it's gonna be, I think, it's not that I don't have much time, it's that normally I would stop the stream around 1 hour. And I also have a cricket match early in the morning tomorrow, so ideally I don't want to stream for too long. So that's like part of my reasoning. So it's very likely we don't get, like, we'll get through about like 50 games of the regular season, maybe even less. Because I also have to wait for when our scouts are done, and my first scout is done in February. So yeah. Like, my first scout is done on February 23rd. Like, I'll show you the AHL team. Yeah, okay. Let's show you the AHL team. It's not great. It's not great at all. Here we go. Okay. Victor Rask, Lucas Walmark, Alvin McKieran, which is a prospect 77 top 6, Pavel Shantz, Jake Evans, Oscar Steen, Ryan Fitzgerald, Devin Shore, Jack Kopanen. Like, you see the players, right? You see these players, right? They're not good. Brett Kulak. The defense is better, at least. But again, like, 0 prospects. Kulak, Trevor Van Riemsdyk, Clifton, Moore, and Bulio. That's it. Let me see, though. Is there anyone scratched who I don't want scratched? No, all these scratches are good. Because you know what carries my AHL team? Look at my goalies in the AHL. I have Korpisalo and Merzlikins in the AHL. And the reason for that is because Tuukka's now 82 overall. So if he doesn't sim well, then I need guys who are like 83 overall to go and replace Tuukka if need be, you know? So yeah, that's why. So yeah, anyway, with all that being said, let's get it started. I don't really care about preseason. So let's just go to the regular season, which is 14th. 4-3, 6-2, 2-1, 3-1, 7-5, 4-2.